Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another video. And today I got some mail. Well, I got one box came in yesterday, another box came in today. We're just going to unbox both of these together. This first one is from Jmoney wheelz on YouTube and Instagram. Does a lot of in-store videos, in-store find pictures, all that good stuff. Has a great channel, great YouTube channel, so check him out if you have not already. He finds a lot of cool stuff, man. And so I'm pretty jealous of him most of the time because he seems to find, you know, something all the time. So anyway, and we're going to go ahead and open up the box for him. This is a trade. I don't know if he threw in any extras. I hope kind of he didn't, because I didn't throw any extras into his box. I kind of was in a rush to just kind of get it out. And it looks like he just sent me exactly what we agreed upon, which is, oh no, he added one extra thing. So that is pretty cool though. Alright, so the extra in there that was not discussed is this guy right here, Gas Monkey Garage Retro. That is pretty sweet. Thank you very much. These have not shown up in my area at all yet. Definitely am going to have to open this up in the weekly video. So we'll do that. And then all this is getting open in the weekly video. And then he sent me this Holiday Rods VW Beetle in white. I've got it already in green and red, and the white one I believe is the only one I'm missing, and then I'll have all three from this. So got those already loose. We'll go ahead and open this up in the weekly video. And then finally, this cool thing. This is a Real Rider Series custom Volkswagen. So that's a cool Beetle. Let's take it out of the protector at least. These aren't very limited. They're limited to 11,000. This is a low number. 1225 doesn't matter anyway because it's going to get opened, but really cool little piece there. Volkswagen Beetle. It's a nice Spectre Flame red with white stripes. It's the Redline Beetle casting, or the Redline style Beetle casting. Obviously it's not the original tooling, but it's tooled after the original tooling, so that is pretty neat and very cool, and this will definitely get opened up. So there is that. So that is your box from Jmoney wheelz. Just in case if you don't know who he is, I will go ahead and put a link in the description down below, so to his YouTube channel. This next one's from HeavyMetal One64. I know, guys, it seems like he sends me a box like, I don't know, once at least a month about, but you know, we chat a lot on the phone and whatnot, talk about diecast, so naturally, you know, trading comes up all the time for stuff. And you know, and he likes to trade for stuff. And right now I'm going through a collection of cars. Oh man, he threw in some cool stuff here. So I'm going through a collection of cars right now I'm trying to sell, which real quick, just to show you an example of what I'm going through right now. Here's a bunch of Matchbox. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of these trays full of Matchbox, and they're all mint condition. Most of them are fairly old. They're from like the 80s. So really cool pieces in here. There's a ton of really cool pieces, and then I've got a bunch of them that I've already got in their original boxes from the late 70s. So really cool. I'm going to do probably a series of videos on those. Those aren't going to be for sale for a long time, for a while. For one, I got to price them all. I have no idea what they're all worth. And two, I want to make videos on them and show them first before selling them. So I've got a bunch of other stuff to get rid of before I even get to these anyway, but just to kind of show you what I'm going through right now. It's a huge mess because they all have their original boxes, and I'm trying to match up the boxes to the casting, and it's whatever. Alright, so anyway, that's a little side story. But speaking of Matchbox, he sent me this cool one. This is a vintage Matchbox. This is from, where's the date on here? I don't know, it's old. It's from, so this is a carded one that didn't come with a box. Oh, I'm guessing early 80s, and for some reason, see, Matchbox is tougher to collect, I think, because it's really kind of hard to tell what you've got. So this is a 1980 copyright date. So these could have been sold, so the way Matchbox did it, this could have been sold on card or in a box. They did it both ways. They sold some stuff on cards, they sold some stuff in boxes, depending on what retailer I think they were sending them to. So sometimes you find stuff that would be peg hookable, and sometimes you find stuff that would not. So long story longer, Hot Wheels obviously did their carded packs that could either stand up straight, which these cannot, or they could be pegged. So you could use the Hot Wheels cars could be done either way. So for some reason, Matchbox kind of tried to follow suit, I think, by carding some cars, but these don't stand up really well for like shelf display. Anyway, this has got a cracked blister on it anyway. It's going to get opened for sure. It says special edition on here, and I don't know what's special necessarily about it, but it's pretty cool. I wanted it, so I'm glad he sent that one to me. There's another vintage Matchbox in here. I'll pull that one out quick. This is another Datsun. This is a Datsun Z. So this was a, I think this is a 280. This one's a 280. This one's a 260 2x2. This one I think is a it just says Fair Lady Z, so it's the 240, I think. They did a lot of different Z castings, Matchbox did, and this one's probably from the same year, 1980 is the copyright date. So yeah, it's on a totally smashed blister. It does not matter because of course it's getting opened. So very, very awesome. So there's those. This thing is awesome that he sent me this. He ended up getting another one and then sent me the one that's got the better stance on it, which I appreciate. There's some issues with these where there's going to be a gap in here, and he sent me the one where the base is actually on completely proper. So this is the hobby exclusive Ultra Red Roadrunner. Okay, so hobby exclusive, this is the Ultra Red. So now my Roadrunner collection is yet again complete, and yet again thanks to Travis, HeavyMetal 164. Without him, I totally wouldn't be anywhere close to completing this casting. So now I am totally complete and caught up, with the exception of the Ultra Raws, of course, which that's going to be a challenge, obviously, to get any of that. All right, and then in classic fashion, Travis sends me a Kyosho, and it's a Kyosho Ferrari. Is this one attached to the base? Yes. So this is pretty cool. This is a Ferrari. I don't know. S.A. Aperta. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so bad with that. Whatever Italian pronunciation would be for this car. Really cool. It's like a metal flake blue, purplish blue almost, it looks like in this lighting, which isn't great lighting, but there that is. This is going to get opened up. It's going to get taken off the base and shot across the camera close up in the weekly video, as most of this stuff is pretty much what I usually do with this stuff. It's got side mirrors on it. It's super detailed, lens detail, but we'll take a closer look at that at a later time. And let's see what else here. So some of this stuff I had no idea it was coming. Here is a Volkswagen Bus I did not have. And to be honest, I'm not sure what series it's from. If this is from... I don't think it's one of the Ron John ones. It's definitely not one of the Ron John ones. This was in a diorama, I'm assuming, because it's got the plastic base. So I'm going to guess. You'll have to let me know, Travis, which diorama this came from. There's so many of these Greenlight buses out there. It's insane. So I keep track of all of them in a spreadsheet online on a Google sheet of what I have and what I don't have. So I'll have to look for this one and then check it off. So I'll find out what it's from anyway. But really cool to get that. Thank you very much. And oh, this is cool. This is a Pontiac Firebird, 1968 Pontiac Firebird from Racing Champions. To be perfectly honest, my buddy has come across these in the wild and I passed on them. And the reason why I passed is because this casting, for one, it looks huge compared to a 1/64 scale car. It's a Racing Champions. It's one of the original Racing Champions toolings. For the other, a lot of them, the hood looked messed up on them. And this one, actually, the hood looks good. So that's good. And this blue one looks definitely better than the other alternate color, which would have been cream colored. So we're going to open up that in the weekly video and I'm going to take a close look at it. Let's see how that looks. Let's see here. And there's one more. There's a loose car here. And I can already tell the green is glowing through the thing. And then this, I was really looking forward to getting. And with Toys R Us closing, I was afraid this series I'd never see. So the A-Team van, of course I'm going to want that. I love vans, so I'm super happy to get this. That's awesome. We'll definitely be opening up this in the weekly installment. So there's that. And then lastly, he sent me, it looks, I can tell it's a green body green machine because it's, you can totally see it through the packaging. And it's that, gosh, what is this casting? It's that panel truck, that newer tooling. Man, did you really wrap this thing up tight. There we go. Man, and it looks awesome. That is fantastic. So it's that Chevy panel truck, that newer tooling from Greenlight. It's a green body, green machine, and it's from Shell motor oil. Look at how beautiful that green looks. Now, I'm definitely going to show that in the weekly video, of course, up close, as I've been saying 1,000 times now. The green paint on this is probably better than any other green body, green machine I've ever got. And maybe it's because there's a lot of real estate for it to be painted here. But man, that looks good. That looks really good. And with the Shell, like little tampo there, I mean, in different light, it looks like brighter, and I don't know, it looks really good. It looks awesome. So thank you so much for this. So this I did not know was coming. This I did not know was coming. This I did not know was coming. And it was a bunch of stuff. And that's the thing I like when I trade with Travis. I kind of like, I know what I'm sending him, and he knows what I'm sending him most of the time, because I'm not really good at surprising people, apparently. So I just try not to do it, because I don't want to send him something they're just going to toss or trade away again or whatever. But he's really good at sending me stuff he knows is going to stay in the collection. So I really appreciate that, bud. All right, so that's that. So a quick trade from Jmoney Wheels, including that Beetle was the centerpiece of that thing. I sent him a green machine and an Air that I recently found. And then some cool stuff from Travis, Kyosho being definitely one of the highlights of that. But the real highlight for me, of course, is the Ultra Red that's in this box, so had to get that. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the weekly video if I don't put out anything in between now and then.